We're going to talk about the best gifts for new podcasters because it seems like everybody knows somebody who wants to start a podcast these days. And why not? It's a booming digital space. You can get your voice heard very easily because the competition is fairly low, whether it's for a hobby or for marketing purposes for a business. Let's get into it. I'm going to go through 5 great gift ideas for new podcasters. And I've got links for all of these items in the description below, so it's nice and convenient for you to go check them out. Now, none of these options are the most expensive. These are ideas that are really good quality or are absolutely necessary for podcasting, and they're super affordable as well. Gift idea number 1, as you might have guessed, is the most important part of podcasting, which is a good microphone. Now, if I were starting today, I would probably get the Audio-Technica ATR2100x-USB microphone. It's a super quality microphone and it's a USB microphone. So that means you can just plug it directly into your computer. It's plug and play and it will work right away. A great microphone is the heart and soul of your audio setup, and this is a great one to start out with. Gift idea for podcasters number 2 is a set of good quality headphones. Now, not every podcaster uses a pair of headphones, but many do prefer to have them because it eliminates outside noise when you're wearing them, so you can really get a good sense of how the audio quality of your show sounds. Also, from a technical perspective, depending on the kind of microphone you're using, if you do have speakers that are playing the audio back openly, that sound can actually travel back through the microphone and create feedback, which is noise that nobody wants in their show. Sony makes a pair of headphones, a model called the MDR7506. And they've been around a long time and they have sold thousands of these pairs of headphones. They're a very popular model and the sound quality is excellent and they're extremely affordable too. So I recommend checking those ones out. Gift idea number 3 for podcasters is a combination of things, a boom arm and a pop filter. A boom arm is what you mount your microphone on so you can move it around and position it accordingly to get the best sound. And a pop filter is this black circle thing I have here. It's essentially a wind screen and it helps to clarify sound and eliminate noise from what we call plosives. So those P sounds and those B sounds that increase the air that comes out of your mouth. They can make a popping sound through the mic if we're not careful, and the pop filter helps to reduce that. Now, you don't want to cheap out on these things, the boom arm in particular, because they have springs built into them, and if you've got a cheap one and you have to move and adjust your microphone while you're recording, you're going to get all kinds of noise coming from that movement of the boom arm. For the pop filter, you just want one that's got a nice thick screen or even a double screen in some cases. That's going to do the job. Idea number 4 for best gifts for new podcasters is acoustic treatment, foam panels. Now, this might not be the first thing that comes to mind for beginners, but these things are actually not that expensive these days. And it looks like this. It's these foam squares that are 12 inches by 12 inches typically, and you want to get some that are 2 inches thick at least. The really thin ones don't work quite as well, and these are actually the thinner ones. I don't use them anymore. I'm just showing them as an example. For podcasters, audio quality is priority 1, and it is important to get the best quality audio as early in the production process as possible. So to be able to reduce echoes in the room and reduce background noise with the application of some of these simple foam acoustic panels makes a big difference. And last but not least on the list of gifts for new podcasters is podcast hosting. Now, this is something every podcaster needs in order to get their recorded show broadcast out to the internet, whether it's on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, whatever the platform. A podcast host is the place where the show gets uploaded, and then that host spreads that show around to the various selected platforms. Now, there are quite a few to choose from, but one that I like right now is called Transistor FM. And the reason I like it is because it is very beginner friendly, it's very intuitive to use, and it's got some built-in features. So every podcaster, for example, is going to want a website to promote their show. Well, Transistor FM is not only a host that puts your show out to the world on the internet, but it also has a built-in podcast website generator. So that's just one more thing that, especially as a beginner, you don't have to think about, which is really, really convenient. It's also got some really easy to read and yet quite detailed analytics. So for people who are really watching how their show is performing, you're going to want to have analytics like this to be able to make some adjustments as you develop your show. So it's really great to have this built into the platform. There it is, folks. 5 of the best gifts for new podcasters, whether it's a good quality microphone, accessories like a boom arm and a pop filter, a good pair of headphones, and acoustic treatment, those foam panels, or a reliable podcast hosting platform. All of these things are necessities for podcasters. If you know somebody who's going to get up and running with a podcast, or they're just getting started, you can definitely be assured that they're going to appreciate these kinds of gifts if you're shopping for them. And as it goes with these videos, if you found it helpful, please do give it a like and subscribe to the channel. It really is helpful and I appreciate it very much. I'll see you in the next video.